So this is the recap video from the 4th of September where we did a cicada into Boleos, finishing off with a calcita and a small lift. So we started off by going into cross system of walking by balancing onto the man's right foot, taking a side step to the left, going slightly outside the follower, then still leaning to our left, we're changing weight onto our right foot, so we're going to go into cross system of walking, and then we walk forward now on our left foot, the lady also goes back on her left foot, and we're in the cross system of walking. We use that to generate a cicada, or a linear cicada, by going into the cross system of walking, stepping into the space between the lady's legs, so we're stepping forward, then sort of arcing in, so our thighs contact each other, and this causes the lady's leg to be displaced, and as we put pressure onto that leg, it gets knocked around, so it can either continue through into a walk, or if I twist my chest more, it will follow around in behind. We then use that principle to generate Boleos, so going into the cross system of walking, generating the cicada, and then as we knock the leg out and twist our chest, and then bring our chest up as it comes around, because the lady's leg is following the man's chest, the foot tends to go up, and the technique for this is that the lady's knee should be behind her standing leg knee. We can then use this to move her around from this position, so as we bring her around, I can control her leg using my chest to bring her up in front into a front Boleo, or behind into a linear back Boleo, back in front again. I can also twist her to do a circular Boleo, which case she comes back into the starting position. I can also use it if I lean my chest forward to cause her to Boleo onto herself, which almost looks like a gancho. And I can use this to ganchos if I've got space between my legs. I can control her leg by leaning back slightly and twisting my chest to my right, which will lead her into the gancho. Also, if I give her enough space, I can hook her around the outside. We can also use this to generate a calcita. First of all, from doing the cicada, because I'm giving her momentum in a circular direction, she can actually spin around. And then from here, the principle of what we've just did with the Boleos also follows. So I can twist her around, getting her the momentum, getting the foot up, and then as I walk around her, I can control myself with my chest, moving her leg around. I can even generate her to go around me if I wish, as I continue to go through between my legs if I want to as well. It's hard to do between the legs because you have to make sure that your feet are in the right position. Finally, we took this Boleo to in front of this Boleo sequence to generate the gancho and then create a small lift. So if I create the Boleo here, take her through into a front Boleo, take her then into a gancho. Now the key for this is to transfer the lady's weight onto my leg. So I step back slightly, which leans her towards me, and I sink down, which causes her left thigh to take the weight right, which means I can then bring her other leg up into a lift, and then we're out of it. And that was today's class.